It looks really good. So, as you guys can see here, we have a little bit of an issue with the Honda Fit. Unfortunately, this tire is too bald for a tire shop to plug it because it's got a leak. So I need to get a new tire. And the other tire is kind of in the same situation, so I should really get 2 new tires. And at that point, might as well just get all new tires and get some grippier tires, right? Because this thing's a fun thing to drive around some back roads, so get some grippy tires. If I'm getting grippier tires, I might as well get some lighter wheels. But I mean, if I'm getting wheels and tires, I might as well get suspension. If I'm getting suspension, I might as well get brakes. And if I'm doing all those things, might as well replace the AC compressor for more horsepower. And do an intake. And an aftermarket exhaust. Front lip, side skirts, rear lip, spoiler. This thing's like a freaking fishbowl in here, so I might as well do tints. And if this thing's gonna be fast, low, good looking, dark tints, I might as well get some aftermarket seats, because these things are loose, you know? And so, over the course of the next 2 or 3 videos, we are going to be transforming my daily driver, Honda Fit, world's best car, into the ultimate fun, back roads, track car, daily driver. So we're gonna keep it dailyable, but make it fun on a back road, be able to take it to a track event, and you know. These are just some of the parts that we have. Some BC Racing coilovers from BC Racing Coilovers. And look, they've got a BC Racing coilover logo on them. Then we have extreme brake pads, new brakes, AC compressor, because the AC doesn't work on the thing. Do want it to be a good daily. Spoiler, rear lip, front lip, and some side skirts. Now obviously, everything here has to be painted, but we've got all the parts. And I actually got most of these body parts, which are OEM sport model Honda Fit parts. I got all these parts from carparts.com. I also got the AC compressor from carparts.com and the brakes from carparts.com. And I gotta give a huge thanks to carparts.com for sending all the stuff out for the Honda Fit. Carparts.com is the smarter way to get the right parts for the right price. For one, they make it easy to buy parts at any time from anywhere because they designed their online experience for mobile devices. Secondly, they've got a vehicle selector to make sure that the parts that you buy for your car will fit every single time. Thirdly, you can save up to 50% when you compare prices to your local dealership or auto parts store. And lastly, they've got a whole ton of parts. As you'll see from this video, they've got everything from aftermarket brake pads, upgraded brake pads, to factory body panels, to AC compressors, and basic maintenance items. So if you guys are in need of any parts for your car, check out carparts.com in the description down below or up there in the cards. And thank you to them for sponsoring this video. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be freaking awesome. I've been waiting for this moment all my life. First step we're gonna do is do the coilovers. Wheel and tires are right now getting mounted. So without any further ado, let's jump right in. I think I found our leak. Jesus. Heads, we do the front first. Tails, we do the rear first. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads.
Front first. Cars from the south are so nice. are in. That was definitely a learning process. It's got a lot of weird bushings and stuff that I've never seen before, but it went pretty well. Huge thank you again to BC Racing for sending coilovers out for the Honda Fit. You guys will see in a few minutes. It's gonna make a huge difference on the car. The coilovers are super awesome. But for now, before moving on to the back, we're gonna put our new front brakes in. We're only upgrading the front. We're gonna keep the back factory, but we got some nice new coated rotors. And then, as you saw earlier, we got the new extreme brake pads.
Wait a second. Oh my god.
Cut. Wheels are mounted. Daily driver or race car, the world may never know. Okay. Slightly bigger. How about this way? Oh, no, really not that much taller. Just wider.
Much wider, yeah.
Much wider. You might be thinking, why did you get R comps for your daily driver? And my question to you is, why not? In all seriousness, these are Koenig hypergrams in a 15 by 7.5 size. Pretty small, but fits are pretty small cars, and you can't fit a very big wheel on them without major modification. And then for the tires, we've got a Celeruz 651 and a 205/50 R15. So it's a meaty tire. I could have gone with a smaller tire, but I figured I like meaty setups more than like fancy setups. And yeah, these are gonna be really sick. Now, even though these are really aggressive, grippy tires, they are very dailyable. I have them on the drift truck, on the Eclipse, well, that's it. But they're great tires. So huge thank you to Koenig for the wheels and Tire Streets for the tires. I'll have a link in the description down to both of those companies because both of the things are awesome. Now, the question is, will these fit on the Fit?
I feel like every other Fit looks just like this. Like every other Fit that has wheels.
Basic?
No. Every other Fit that's modified is set up just like this. No cap.
You're saying I'm basic.
This guy's a fiend for some tuner lugs.
It looks really good. Even without all the other stuff yet. Man, can't wait. End of the video. All the body parts, low, tint.
It does look sick, dude. Holy shit. Oh no. And he's more low. Needs a little bit more low.
A little bit. Needs a lot of it.
I didn't want to say it.
I definitely want it a little bit lower than this, but I'll tell you what, let's finish the rest of the stuff we have to do for this video. And by that time, the suspension will be broken in a little bit and then we can get it to its final height. So for now, let's put some ground effects on this car. Oh, look at my little rock collection.
Ooh, wow.
So the first things first is the wing. Doesn't require any modification for that. It will just double-sided tape on, just like so. For now, I'm just gonna tape it on to keep it up here. Bada bing, bada boom. The other things require some screws and stuff like that. Now that we know all of the factory side skirts and stuff fit on the car, we drilled all the holes. We're gonna pull them off, send them off to paint, and then get this thing tinted. So we lowered it more, we gave it a DIY alignment for now. We're getting some camber bolts later to make it even better. But the car had almost 2 inches of toe out, which explains why it drove like crap and just destroyed tires. And then 3, we just went and got the AC system recharged with the new compressor. Fun fact, this is actually only the 2nd car I've ever owned with AC. The first car is the Delica. The Delica's got working AC, this thing's got working AC. Now I think it's time for some window visors and some cleaner headlights. Be smart. Tape off the headlight area so you don't accidentally sand your hood or something. While we were detailing the car, body parts got painted. A little dusty, thanks to our friends at Mako. Dirt cheap, that's what I like. Dirt cheap, and they were the only guys who could actually do it quickly, so shout out to Mako. Oh, hell yeah. Nice and textured.
Is it?
Yeah, they got a bunch of junk into it. It's all right, this car does not have the nicest paint, so, you know, let's need the nicest stuff. So without further ado, let's go ahead and throw these on. We'll start with the simplest spoiler, which just requires some double-sided tape. Said, catch and release, except wasps. Release to heaven. That's all we got time for today. We're waiting on some more parts to continue the transformation of this car. In just a few days, this thing has went from being a very ugly commuter car to being kind of like my favorite looking car that I own in a lot of ways. I really like it. I'm not sure if there is a better daily that exists out there. It checks all the boxes, and I'm so excited to continue working on it. Next video, we got intake, exhaust, interior modifications, and a lot of other stuff. And then once we're all done with the transformation of the car, we're taking it to the tail of the dragon. Of course, if you guys want to watch the next video, you can watch it early. If you go up there, click Patreon, become a patron. Otherwise, I'll see you in a few days. Peace out, everyone, and have a good one.
Oh shit, I think that's him. I don't know if that was good, guys. I don't know. Fuck.